with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hines. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty does everything but get them a first down. It's close here on 2nd and inches. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On second down now, it's Hines. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Matt. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a carry from Mack. And he stopped immediately there. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Tucker now to add the point after. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here, not good work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
He's coming.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a man open down the middle of the midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And we'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 26 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Get out of here, boy.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good one.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They go play action with Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this won't be enough. A good, secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally,
And look at this, it's a fake. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. Domata Peko, the one to get him down. They run again with Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside.